Have you ever felt like someone was watching you? Now imagine that someone knows you are watching them back. Tonight I'll tell you 3 short stories. In each one, a person made a single mistake. The first stepped outside to see who was standing at the gate. The second opened a trapdoor beneath the floor. The third gave a ride to a stranger. And from that moment on, their lives were no longer theirs. He knocked on the camera. I work as a night security guard at a warehouse outside of town. There are surveillance cameras all over the property, and most nights are uneventful. But last Wednesday, close to 3 a.m., one of the cameras showed a man standing at the front gate. He didn't try to get in. He just stood there, staring straight into the lens. I zoomed in, and he was smiling, like he knew I was watching. Then he slowly raised his hand and nodded on the camera 3 times, dull, heavy, through the monitor. It was like I didn't just see it, I heard it in the room. I went outside to check, but there was no one there. Yet on screens, the camera still showed him, standing at the gate. I shut off the monitor, and now, every night at 3 a.m., he comes back. The room beneath the floor. I moved into an old house left to me by my grandfather. He died under strange circumstances, locked himself inside and stopped answering calling. About a month after I moved in, I started hearing creaking sounds beneath the floor. I pulled up a loose floorboards in the bedroom and found a trapdoor. No key. Old, rusty lock. The next morning, I opened it and went down. There was a room, empty, except for one thing. On the walls, nailed with rusty spikes, was a photograph of my bedroom. Taken from above, in the photo I was sleeping, and in the shadow behind me, someone was standing. The passenger. I used to be a truck driver. A few years back, I was on a night run across the state. Around 2 a.m., I saw a guy with a backpack standing by the roadside. I pulled over. He got in silent and nodded. We drove for about 2 hours without a word. Then he asked, "Why didn't you ask who I am?" I joked, "As long as you are not a serial killer." He turned to me, and his face was mine, down to smallest detail, and he said, "I'm not a killer, but you are not you anymore." I slammed the brakes. The cab was empty, but his backpack was still there. Inside it were my documents.